disappear. Some days never leave you. I was running late that morning, coffee cooling in my hand. You were looking for a place to sit, I was looking at my plans. There was nothing like a movie, no music playing at the right time. You asked, is anybody sitting here? I moved my coat and said it's fine. You smiled and thanked me softly, and looked down at your phone. I could have finished up my coffee and left you there alone. It's strange what we remember and what the years erase. I don't recall the weather, but I still remember your face. We almost missed each other by a minute, maybe two. One different turn that morning, and I'd have never known you. No fireworks above us, no sign to make me stay. Just an empty chair between us on an ordinary day. We almost missed each other. Funny how close we came to living two whole lifetimes without ever knowing our names. You asked me what I was reading, though I'd barely read a page. I asked where you were going, you said nowhere much today. 10 minutes became 40, your coffee had gone cold. You laughed about your mother, I told you about my old guitar. Nothing we said was important, at least it didn't seem that way. But somewhere in that small conversation, I stopped watching the time. Maybe life doesn't warn you when something real begins. Maybe the doors that change us open quietly from within. We almost missed each other by a minute, maybe two. One different turn that morning, and I'd have never known you. No fireworks above us, no sign to make me stay. Just an empty chair between us on an ordinary day. We almost missed each other. Funny how close we came to living two whole lifetimes without ever knowing our names. Years later you asked me once, when did you know it was me? I gave you some romantic answer. You smiled like you didn't believe me. The truth is, I didn't know. Not that morning, not for quite a while. I only knew I didn't want you to leave yet. And maybe that was enough. We almost missed each other. Now look at all these years. The mornings at our kitchen table, the laughter and the tears. All the roads we travel, all the nights we made it through. We're waiting in that empty chair before I even knew. We almost missed each other by a minute, maybe two. And if that day could happen twice, I'd move my coat again for you. Same empty chair, same ordinary day. I'd choose it all again.
still somewhere in my head. Walked 3 blocks before I noticed I was smiling to myself. Nothing happened worth repeating, at least that's what I would have said. Just 2 coffees and some talking with a stranger I had met. Then my phone lit up inside my bag, and for a second I hoped it was you. That's when I knew something small had followed me out of that room. I stayed a little longer than I meant to stay. Let my coffee turn cold, let the afternoon slip away. Maybe it was how you listened, like there was nowhere else to be. I stayed a little longer, and somehow you came home with me. Not beside me, not yet, just somewhere in my thoughts. That evening I was making dinner, music playing soft and low. I caught myself remembering something you had said an hour ago. You told me you still kept a guitar, though you hardly played these days. I wondered what you sounded like, then laughed and shook my head. Why was I thinking about this man whose last name I didn't even know? Maybe the heart begins before we ever give it a name. One quiet thought, then another, and nothing feels quite the same. I stayed a little longer than I meant to stay. Let my coffee turn cold, let the afternoon slip away. Maybe it was how you listened, like there was nowhere else to be. I stayed a little longer, and somehow you came home with me. Not beside me, not yet, just somewhere in my thoughts. At 9:17, my phone finally rang. Your name on the screen. I looked at it longer than I should, then answered like I hadn't been waiting. Hello? You said, hi, it's me. And I smiled before you said anything else. I'm glad I stayed a little longer. I'm glad I missed my usual train. Glad the coffee went cold between us. Glad I forgot about the time. I didn't know where this was going. I didn't need to know that night. I only knew when your name appeared. Something in me felt light. I stayed a little longer. Maybe I already wanted to. Coffee again sometime? I smiled. Yeah, I'd like that.
Coffee again. I got there 20 minutes early, pretended that I didn't, chose a table near the corner, then changed my mind about it twice. I had 3 good things to ask you, practiced one along the way. Then you walked in through the doorway and every clever word just went away. You smiled and said, have you been waiting? I lied and said not long. You looked at the empty cup beside me and we both knew I was wrong. Last time we met by accident, today I came for you. Funny how that little difference changed everything I knew. Coffee again, yeah, coffee again. Though I barely taste what's in my cup whenever you're sitting there. Tell me about the street you grew up on, tell me what still makes again. I'd ask you every day if coffee was the only reason you'd come and stay. You told me you hate crowded places, but love a train ride late at night. You call your father every Sunday, even when there's not much left to say. You asked why I stopped playing guitar. I said life got in the way. You looked at me for half a second and said maybe play again someday. Such a simple little sentence, but it stayed somewhere inside. It's strange when someone barely knows you and still sees what you've been trying to hide. Last time I watched the minutes, today I let them disappear. I wasn't trying to impress you, I just liked having you here. Coffee again, yeah, coffee again. Though I barely taste what's in my cup whenever you're sitting there. Tell me where you wanna travel, tell me which songs make you cry. Tell me what you wanted to become before life changed your mind. Coffee again, I'd ask you every day if coffee was the only reason you'd come and stay. Stacked the chairs, you looked around and laughed. Are we the last ones here? I checked the time, 3 hours gone. You reached for your coat and something in me sank. Then you looked at me and said, same time next week. I tried not to smile too much, yeah, same time. Coffee again, yeah, coffee again. Maybe someday we'll laugh about how all of this began. Two people hiding something behind coffee and small talk, taking longer ways to the station just to have another block. Coffee again, I think we both knew then it wasn't really coffee that brought us back again. Same time next week. I'll be early again. I'll be early again. We were walking after dinner, taking the longer way again. You were telling me a story, I don't remember how it ended. Then you asked about my work, I said it's fine, the usual. You looked at me for half a second, like you knew that wasn't true. I laughed and changed the subject, that's what I always do. But you didn't try to fix me, you just slowed your steps and walked beside me. I was used to saying I'm okay before anybody asked, but something in the way you waited made it hard to wear that mask. It was the way you looked at me when I had nothing left to say. You didn't fill the silence, you didn't turn away. You didn't tell me I'd be fine or ask me to explain. You just stayed there beside me until I could breathe again. And somewhere in that quiet, something changed in me. Maybe I was falling before I knew what falling means. It was the way you looked at me. I finally told you I was tired, not the kind that sleep can end. Tired of always being certain, tired of being everyone's strength. I thought you'd give me answers, people usually seem to try.
Instead you said, that sounds hard, and stayed quiet for a while. Such ordinary words, but they nearly made me cry, because nobody had asked me to be strong that night. Maybe being seen by someone is a kind of coming home. Maybe that's why next to you I didn't feel so alone. It was the way you looked at me when I had nothing left to say. You didn't fill the silence, you didn't turn away, you didn't tell me I'd be fine or ask me to explain. You just stayed there beside me until I could breathe again. And somewhere in that quiet, something changed in me. Maybe I was falling before I knew what falling means. Later, standing at my door, you said, get some rest tonight. I said I will. You smiled. Good night. That was all, no perfect line, no reason I should have stood there watching you walk away. But I did. And when you turned the corner, I whispered to myself, oh no. Then I smiled, because I finally knew. It was the way you looked at me, like I didn't have to hide, like all the parts I kept together could finally rest a while. You never tried to rescue me, you never promised anything, you simply made a little room for me to just be me. And maybe love begins that way, before two people even know, not with someone taking your heart, but with someone giving it somewhere safe to go. It was the way you looked at me that night. For the first time, I hoped you'd call tomorrow.
We've been taking longer ways home, though we both know where the station is. I keep finding one more question, just to steal another minute. You laugh and tuck your hair behind you. I forget what I was going to say. Funny how I used to love the silence. Now I don't want this night to end.
I know exactly where the station is, I just never tell you so.
Every time you choose another street,
I quietly let you go.
you think you keep in conversation,
so I won't notice what you do.
but I've been taking longer ways home,
For exactly the same reason too.
We're not strangers anymore,
But we're not lovers yet.
there's something here between us.
Neither one has named it yet.
Somewhere between
Hello and love.
somewhere between maybe and us. We're standing closer than before, but neither one is asking for more. Your hand brushes mine, then moves away. We both pretend we didn't feel a thing.
between hello and love.
I think that's where we are tonight.
And for now,
That's more than enough.
at the corner by the bookstore, you asked if I was getting cold. Before I even had an answer, your jacket found my shoulders.
I wanted to say something clever.
Instead I only said thank you.
Sometimes when a moment matters,
The smallest words are all we use.
you were wearing my old jacket, sleeves a little long on you. And something about that simple picture felt dangerously close to true. I nearly reached to take your hand and lost my nerve halfway. But when our fingers touched by accident, you didn't pull away.
Maybe we don't need an answer.
Maybe we don't need one yet.
Some things become beautiful
When we don't hurry them.
somewhere between hello and love. Somewhere between maybe and us.
We're walking closer than before, not quite ready to call it more.
Your hand brushes mine, this time it stays. Neither of us looks the other way. Somewhere between hello and love.
I think that's where we are tonight.
And for now, that's more than enough.
Can I tell you something?
Maybe,
I don't want to ruin this.
then don't.
What if I say too much?
You don't have to say anything.
Just,
Walk with me
okay,
a little longer.
as long as you want.
Somewhere between hello and love.
Somewhere between you and me.
No promises, no perfect words.
No need to know where this will lead.
Just your hand holding mine.
And the city getting quiet.
Around us tonight. Somewhere between hello and love.
Maybe love was already there.
Not asking to be named.
Just waiting.
For us to notice.
Take the longer way.
Always.
Always. No plan today. Just pick a road. You showed up 20 minutes late with sunglasses in your hair. So don't ask me where we're going, I don't really care. I laughed and started driving. You kicked your shoes off by the door. Put your feet up on the dashboard like you'd done this all before. I found an old forgotten playlist. You knew the second song. Started singing half the lyrics, getting half of them all wrong. I didn't correct you, I liked your version more. We had nowhere we had to be, no clock we had to chase. For once the road in front of us was more than enough today. So we drove with the windows open wide. No destination worth remembering, just you there by my side. We took the wrong road twice, drank bad coffee on the way. And somehow all the little things became my favorite part of the day. We drove till the city disappeared. And I remember thinking quietly, I like you here. We finally found the ocean somewhere late that afternoon. Sat on a wall beside the water, sharing fries and talking nonsense. You told me you hated birthdays. I said I never understood why. You said too many expectations and stole the last fry from my side. We stayed until the light grew softer, didn't take a single photograph. Maybe we were too busy living it to think we'd want it back. Funny what becomes a memory before you even know. Sometimes the days you never planned are the hardest ones to let go. So we drove with the windows open wide. No destination worth remembering, just you there by my side. We took the wrong road twice, drank bad coffee on the way, and somehow all the little things became my favorite part of the day. We drove till the daylight disappeared, and I remember thinking quietly, I like you here. On the way back home, you fell asleep, head against the window, my jacket underneath. I turned the music down and drove a little slower. At a red light I looked over, you looked so peaceful there. And something in me said, don't rush this, don't name it, just remember how this feels. So we drove under evening skies. No grand adventure, no perfect place, no reason to remember why. But years from now, if someone asks about the trips that meant the most, I don't think I'll name a city or some beautiful coast. I'll remember you sleeping next to me, an old song playing softly, and miles of road still left to see. No plans tomorrow. Let's drive again.
Forgotten. It was something I said over coffee on the morning that we met. I'd love to see Lisbon in the spring. Then I probably changed the subject. I didn't write it in a notebook, didn't call it some big dream. Just a place I'd seen in pictures, somewhere I might never see. Months later, driving home one evening, you turned the music down and said, do you still want to go to Lisbon? I looked at you and laughed. You remembered that? You said. Of course I did. Maybe that's when I understood how carefully you'd been listening, not only to the things I said, but to the little dreams I'd stopped believing in. Now we're in Lisbon in the spring, walking streets we've never known, yellow trams and morning coffee, getting wonderfully lost. The city isn't what I remember when these days are far behind. I'll remember that you carried one forgotten dream of mine. All this way you remembered when even I forgot. And maybe that's the sweetest way I've ever something you couldn't pronounce. I laughed until you nearly spilled it. It rained for 20 minutes. We stood beneath the faded awning. You pulled me closer to keep me dry and kissed my forehead without warning. Nothing looked like the photographs. The sky wasn't even blue, and somehow I liked the real Lisbon better, because I was there with you. Maybe beautiful isn't perfect. Maybe perfect isn't real. Maybe the places that stay with us are remembered by how they made us feel. We're in Lisbon in the spring, walking streets we've never known, missing turns and sharing coffee, making somewhere strange feel like home. But the city isn't what I'll remember when these days are far behind. I'll remember that you carried one forgotten dream of mine all this way. You remembered when even I forgot. And maybe that's the quietest way I've ever been loved. That night on the hotel balcony, you asked, is it how you imagined? I looked across the rooftops, then back at you, and said, no, it's better. You smiled, thinking I meant the city. I didn't correct you, because what I meant was this: you, me, here, a life beginning to feel like ours. Lisbon in the spring, someday we'll forget the names of these streets. We'll forget the little restaurant and what we ordered there to eat. Maybe photographs will fade, maybe memories lose their lines, but I'll never forget you remembered a dream of mine. Before you knew you'd be in it, you remembered when even I forgot. And standing there beside you, I think I knew I loved you. You remembered, so will I.
밤새 everywhere.
Nothing.
Still, it's yours. Different tonight. I spent 2 hours on a bookshelf that still leans slightly to the right. You said leave it, it's got character, and laughed at me all night. We couldn't find the dinner plates, so we ate straight from the box, sitting on the kitchen floor between your shoes and all my books.
You kept apologizing for how small the bedroom was.
I looked around at all our things mixed together for
The first time, your records next to my old novels, my blue cup beside your gray.
such ordinary little things, but something felt
Different that day.
I've lived in many rooms before,
So have I.
but none of them felt quite like this.
Maybe now I know why.
Maybe home isn't a place. Maybe home is who stays when the boxes are still unpacked and nothing's gone our way.
It's your shoes beside the doorway. It's my coffee next to
It's knowing when the day is over,
I'll find you behind that door. We don't have much tonight,
but somehow
this feels like home. The first week wasn't perfect. You left wet towels on the chair. I kept turning off the hallway light you always wanted there.
you liked the room too warm at night. I needed it a little cold. We learned that loving someone
means learning how they live.
One night you came home exhausted, dropped your bag beside the wall. You didn't say what happened,
Didn't wanna talk at all.
so I made the tea you liked and sat beside you on the floor. You leaned your head against my shoulder.
And I didn't ask for more.
Maybe love gets quieter when it becomes real,
Less about the words we say,
more about the way we live.
maybe home isn't a place. Maybe home is who stays.
When the weeks become ordinary and we're tired at the
End of the day, it's your coat beside my jacket, 2 toothbrushes by the sink.
it's knowing I don't have to ask.
What you're feeling when you don't speak. We don't need much tonight.
Somehow
This feels like home.
do you remember Lisbon? Of course,
I thought that was happiness.
wasn't it?
It was
But this is different.
different. How?
There, I was happy to be with you.
Here?
I'm happy to come back to you and stay.
I was planning to. Home isn't these 4 walls. It isn't what we own. It's the light you leave on for me when I'm coming home alone.
It's knowing all my difficult days still have somewhere they can end.
It's waking up beside the person I choose all over again.
Someday we'll need a bigger table.
Someday these walls may change, but
Wherever life may take us,
I think home will stay the same.
if you're there,
And I'm there
that's enough.
to call it home.
Should I fix the bookshelf?
No, still leaning.
Let it lean.
It's ours.
Where did all those years go? I found an old photograph buried in my phone last night. You were laughing somewhere in Lisbon, hair dancing in the light. Then another from that little apartment, boxes piled against the wall. That crooked shelf behind us before we had much at all. I looked across the room at you, sleeping with a book beside your hand, and wondered when those 2 young people became who we are. I guess life didn't happen all at once. It happened Monday after Monday while we were busy getting through. There were years between us, years we barely saw. Morning trains and unpaid bills, late nights and early calls. We stopped taking photographs, we stopped staying out till 2. But I never stopped coming home and finding my way to you. Maybe love didn't disappear, maybe it just changed its clothes and lived inside the ordinary years while we were growing old. There were lunches packed before sunrise, appointments written on the fridge, your mother calling more often, my father needing help again. Some nights we talked about everything. Some nights we barely spoke. Sometimes you fell asleep beside me before the evening news was over. I miss the way we used to be more than I ever let you know. But looking back, I think those tired years were loving too. We weren't losing one another, we were carrying so much. And somehow through the weight of it, we kept reaching out. There were years between us, years we barely saw. Grocery lists and hospital halls, plans that came and went. We stopped taking long drives, we forgot some dreams we knew. But every difficult season I still came back to you. Maybe love didn't disappear, maybe it learned to stay. Without flowers, without perfect words, just showing up day after day. Last Tuesday morning, you were standing in the kitchen, hair not done, still half asleep. You handed me my coffee and said, "Don't forget your umbrella." I was halfway out the door when something made me turn. For just a second I saw you, not as you are now, but all of you. The girl in the cafe, the woman in Lisbon, the one asleep beside me on that long drive. All standing there in the same person. And I thought, how lucky I've been. All those years between us, they didn't take you away. They put silver in our hair and lines upon our faces. They changed the songs we listened to and all the plans we made. But somehow through 1,000 ordinary nights, you stayed, and I stayed. Maybe that's what love becomes when all the fireworks are gone. Not a feeling we keep chasing, but the person we keep choosing. When another morning comes, your coffee's getting cold. Come sit with me, we've got time.
It started over nothing. It usually does these days. A cup left on the table, something in the way you spoke my name. I said, you never listen. You said, that's not fair. And suddenly 10 tired years were standing with us there. I went quiet in the kitchen. You turned the television down. Neither one of us knew how to put the anger down. It wasn't really about tonight. We both knew that much was true. We were angry at the weight of life and handing it to each other. We were tired, we weren't broken. We were lost inside the days. Too many things to carry, too little left to give away. We weren't falling out of love, we'd just forgotten how to stop long enough to see each other under everything we'd got. fell asleep there on the sofa, glasses crooked on your face. I should have gone upstairs alone. Instead I stood there for a while. There were more lines around your eyes than I remembered yesterday. And suddenly you didn't look angry, you just looked tired. The same kind of tired I'd been feeling too. How did I miss the man I loved inside the man who paid the bills? How did you miss the girl I was inside the woman holding everything still? We were tired, we weren't broken, we were buried in the days. Hospital calls and deadlines, things we couldn't make okay. We weren't falling out of love, we were running out of room to be anything but strong. From morning until afternoon, we were tired, that's all. Just tired, not broken. At 3 in the morning, I sat alone in the kitchen and saw that old photograph still hanging by the shelf. You and me on moving day, boxes everywhere. That ridiculous bookshelf leaning to the right. We looked so young, I almost laughed. Then you walked in behind me, half awake, and said, "Are we okay?" I looked at you for a long time and said, "I think we're exhausted." You nodded, me too, and somehow that was the first honest thing we'd said in months. We were tired, we weren't broken, there was still a light inside. Under every disappointment, under every sleepless night. So come sit here beside me. We don't have to solve our lives, we don't need another promise, we just need a little time. Maybe love is sometimes nothing more than putting down the weight and looking at the person next to you and choosing not to walk away. We were tired, but we're still here. Come back to bed. Tomorrow we'll start again. No alarm today.
Stay a little longer. Sunday came in quietly, no place we had to be. I woke before you did and tried to make the coffee. Burned the toast a little, opened up the kitchen door. Put on that old record we hadn't played in years. Then you walked in half asleep, wearing that old shirt of mine. Looked at what I'd made and smiled.
Breakfast?
I said, I tried.
You always make it too strong and somehow burn the bread. I took the cup you handed me and kissed your cheek instead. There were dishes in the sink, laundry waiting down the hall. But for once I didn't care if we did anything at all.
What do you want to do today?
Nothing.
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 Sounds perfect.
So we stayed. Sunday morning, still us.
Coffee getting cold.
No need to rush.
your feet beside mine,
underneath the table,
that old song turning
soft and slow.
Maybe this is what comes after
All the difficult years,
not some grand new beginning,
just finding we're still here. Sunday morning, still us.
and today
That's enough. We read different parts of the paper, didn't talk for quite a while. You reached across without looking and stole the last piece from my plate.
I said you haven't changed at all.
You said neither have you.
We both knew that wasn't true, and somehow
That made us laugh.
there was silver in your hair, now morning light along your face. I remembered another Sunday when everything moved at a faster pace.
Funny how I used to think
Love had to feel brand new,
now the safest place I know
is an ordinary morning next to you.
we don't need to go anywhere.
We don't need to prove a thing.
Just leave the record playing.
I'll make more coffee,
Not that strong.
I'll try.
Sunday morning, still us.
Coffee getting cold,
No need to rush.
your hand beside mine,
Right there on the table,
that old song turning
soft and slow.
Maybe this is what love looks like.
When nobody's watching us,
No promises,
no photographs,
just Sunday morning, still us.
Do you remember that drive?
Which one?
The first one.
We got lost twice.
We got lost twice.
You were driving,
You were singing the wrong lyrics.
I still think mine were better.
They were.
We should do that again sometime.
Get lost?
No, just go.
Okay.
Not today though.
Definitely not today. Sunday morning, still us.
After everything,
Still us.
all the years that changed us,
Couldn't change this much.
you still steal my breakfast,
I still drink your coffee,
and somehow I still reach for you. Maybe love isn't holding on,
to who we used to be,
maybe it's waking up
to who we've become.
and saying,
Stay here with me. Sunday morning, still us.
another coffee,
Only if I make it.
fair enough.
You never wrote me letters or brought me roses in the rain. You forgot a few anniversaries, then smiled when I complained. But when I worked past midnight, you always left the hallway light. And on those freezing winter mornings, you warmed the car before I came outside. You never made love sound like poetry. Maybe that's why I didn't see all the little things you did. Were saying what your words never could. You never said it perfectly, but you loved me perfectly enough. In the coffee waiting by my keys, and your coat around my shoulders. In the nights you sat beside me when I didn't want to talk. I spent years waiting for the words you were giving me all along. You never said I love you enough, but somehow I always knew. There were years we barely noticed, work and bills and getting by. Dinner cooling on the table while another week went flying by. We had days we weren't so gentle, doors we closed a little hard. But every morning after trouble, was coffee in my cup. You never said let's start again. You didn't need to, you already had. Maybe love is rarely beautiful while you're busy living through it. Maybe only looking back do we see what it really was. You never said it perfectly, but you loved me perfectly enough. In the coffee waiting by my keys, in your coat around my shoulders, in the nights you sat beside me when I didn't want to talk. I spent years waiting for the words you were giving me all along. You never said I love you enough, but somehow I always knew. Now your hair is turning silver, mine has changed a little too. Last night you looked across the table and quietly asked, was I good enough for you? I wanted to laugh, I wanted to cry, because after all these years you still didn't realize. Every time you waited up, every time you let things go, every time you reached for my hand before I even asked, that was you saying it. You never said it perfectly, but you loved me more than words could say. In 1,000 ordinary mornings, in 1,000 quiet ways. And if I had another lifetime, I'd choose this one again. Not for roses, not for promises, just the coffee by my keys, your coat around my shoulders, and the hand still reaching out for mine. You never said it perfectly, you didn't have to, I knew. Leave the hallway light on tonight, I'll be home soon.
Your hand was different then, soft and warm in mine. We were walking home too slowly, trying not to say goodnight. I remember being nervous when our fingers touched that way, like one small move between us might give everything away. Now your hand rests next to mine across this quiet table, different now and somehow more beautiful. Time is written on your skin, things no photograph could hold. And every line I see feels like part of us growing old. Your hand in mine still feels like home. After all the roads we've taken, after everything we've known, this hand held mine in Lisbon, held our life through harder days, held me when I had no answers, held on when I pulled away. Your hand in mine, I don't need anything more, just stay here a little longer like before. These hands make morning coffee, pack lunches before dawn, folded clothes on tired evenings, kept our little world moving on. They waved goodbye at train stations, turned pages late at night, reached for me beneath the table when neither of us felt alright. Funny how I once thought love would always look like something grand. Now I think love looks a lot like your hand in my hand. We spent years chasing tomorrow, then somehow tomorrow came, and all the things that mattered most were smaller than we thought they'd be. Your hand in mine still feels like home. After all the roads we've taken, after everything we've known, this hand held mine in Lisbon, held our life through harder days, held me when I had no answers, held on when I pulled away. Your hand in mine, I don't need anything more. Just stay here a little longer like before. Last night you fell asleep beside me, your hand still resting on my arm. I looked at it for a long time, and remember the first night I held it. We were young and scared to say too much. Now we've said almost everything, except maybe thank you for every time you reached for me before I knew I needed you. Your hand in mine still feels the same, not because the years stood still, but because we stayed through all the changes, through all the loss, through every ordinary day. Your hand kept finding mine in 1,000 quiet ways. And someday when one of us has to let go first, I hope the last thing either feels is this: your hand in mine. Stay a little longer, no need to say anything, just stay. If we could start, the longer would you? You asked me late one evening while the dishes waited there, if you knew how hard it sometimes be, would you still have taken that chair? I laughed and said that's unfair. You said I'm serious this time. So I looked at you across the table and let the years go through my mind. I thought I missed trains and hospital rooms, bills we didn't know how to pay, the nights we slept back to back with too much pride to turn your way. I thought of Lisbon in the spring and that first long drive, and every version of ourselves we somehow kept alive. It wasn't always beautiful, no, it wasn't always easy, no, but easy was never what made it ours. If we could start again, knowing everything we know, the tears we'd cry, the things we'd lose, the places we would go, I'd still take the longer way, I'd still sit beside you there, I'd still choose the crooked bookshelf and your coat upon my chair. If we could start again, I wouldn't ask for something new, I'd ask for all of it again, if all of it still led to you. Would I change the words I shouldn't have said? Yes, more than a few. Would I hold you closer on the nights I thought I had to be strong? Would I call my father more before there were no calls left to make? There are parts of life I'd change if I could, but not the road that brought me here. I'd worry less about tomorrow, I'd take more pictures of ordinary days. I'd let the laundry wait sometimes and stay longer when you said stay. I'd tell my mother I loved her before goodbye became too near. But if changing any one of those things meant I didn't end up here, I wouldn't touch a thing. Funny how regret and gratitude
can live inside the same heart.
Maybe that's what growing older is.
Learning what you change and what you never would. If we could start again, knowing everything we know, the tears we'd cry, the things we'd lose, the places we would go.
I'd still take the longer way.
I'd still sit beside you there.
I'd still choose the crooked bookshelf
and your coat upon my chair. If we could start again, I wouldn't ask for something new.
I'd ask for all of it again.
If all of it still led to you.
So,
you really would?
Would what?
Choose me again.
I think I'd find you faster.
That's not an answer.
Yes.
Yes.
Even knowing everything,
would you?
I'd complain more.
Of course you would.
And I'd still choose you.
Even the bookshelf.
Especially the bookshelf.
If we could start again,
I wouldn't ask to change the years.
Not the beautiful ones.
Not even all the difficult ones.
Because every road we walked,
every time we lost our way, brought us to this quiet room
and to each other here today. If we could start again,
I'd leave one chair empty,
just like before,
and wait for you to sit beside me
one more time. Take the longer way. Always. Always.
One more. One more song.
One more.
The house is quiet now. Even the street has gone to sleep. That old shelf is still leaning. You never let me fix the thing.
There's a photograph from Lisbon,
Faded softly at the edge,
and 2 coffee cups beside us,
like the morning that we met. You put on that old record, the one we played years ago. You said I still know every word. I said you never did.
You laughed the way you always do and reached your hand for mine.
Funny how a whole life can fit inside a moment like tonight. We were young,
then suddenly we weren't.
did it go too fast?
Sometimes.
Would you slow it down?
No.
I just pay more attention.
So play one more song before we call it a night.
Nothing too sad,
Nothing too loud, just something that feels right.
let the old record turn, let the rest of the world move on.
We spent a lifetime getting here.
So play
One more song. Do you remember that first cafe?
the chair beside your coat. You asked if someone sat there.
You barely even spoke.
I was trying not to look nervous.
You weren't very good at that.
You stayed a little longer.
I'm still glad I did.
Then came the drives, the little home, the years we nearly lost, the hospital halls, the Sunday mornings, the things that life would cost. Some dreams came true, some disappeared, some changed along the way. But somehow when the evening came, we still had somewhere we wanted to stay. So play one more song before we call it a night. Nothing too sad,
Nothing too loud, just something that feels right.
let the old record turn,
Let tomorrow wait outside.
we spent a lifetime learning
How to sit here side by side.
Can I ask you something?
You always do.
Did we have a good life?
Not every day.
No, but
Yes.
I think we did. Me too. You know what I would have changed?
What?
I would have taken more long ways home. We can still take one tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Why not?
Then leave the hallway light on.
Always. Play one more song. We don't have to say goodbye. There's still a little coffee.
There's still a little time.
Let the music fill the room like it did when we were young.
And if tomorrow finds us here, we'll play another one.
We didn't have a perfect life,
We had something better.
a life that was ours. The wrong turns, the tired years, the laughter, the tears.
And through it all,
Your hand kept finding mine.
so play one more song.
And stay.
A little longer,
Take the longer way.
always.
Coffee tomorrow,
I'll make it.
not too strong.